Hello anglers, it is April 17th and it's a kind of windy, cloudy day out here. Myself and Mad Dog Bob just arrived at our spot to do a little carp run, see if the action's changed. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, the carp action is slowed down, maybe for the spawn, maybe not, hard to say. But we decided to give it another go today, see what we can do. So I'll be back at you after we get to our spot and set up. Hello anglers, okay, we're at our spot and me and Mad Dog Bobby are just getting set up. I just got in the water. It's a little after 9 o'clock. I'm running my Vader RS pole as well as the Okuma Avenger. And as I stated in one of my previous videos, I got rid of that Bass Pro high tide reel. That reel might work for some people. I just didn't like it at all. I thought the drag system on that reel was terrible. The adjustments were not smooth at all. So anyway, I went back to my Okuma, as you see here today, running my Okuma 3000 on this Avenger. And I'm running a Cast King on this one. We're running a hair rig pack bait setup, and I'll do a video in the future on how I rig my hair rigs, but I make all my own. You can buy them. When I first started out, I purchased all my hair rigs. Now I tie all my own. And it's just one of those things, as you keep fishing, you get more comfortable and you like your gear a certain way. So that's why I tie my own. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with buying the pre-made ones. We'll see how the bite is today. As I mentioned earlier, the bite's been, the last week or so, has been off. Have marked a lot of fish in the area, but they have not been interested in feeding. I actually took a day and actually came out here and did some bass fishing, which I'll post a couple photos. I actually caught a couple nice ones. I don't claim to be a bass fisherman at all, but I wanted to switch things up and caught a couple nice bass. Talking about gear that, you know, I transitioned to actual carp poles, but I wanted to show what my partner, Mad Dog Bobby, was using, because as I mentioned in one of my prior videos, you don't have to have carp poles to carp fish. There isn't such thing as, oh, you have to use a specific rod or reel. It just depends what kind of fight and what kind of feel you want. So I wanted to show Bobby's setup here. He's fishing with about a 6-foot ugly stick, which are always reliable poles. You pretty much can't hurt them. And he bought the new Okuma Seamar. This is a 3000, and it's a bait runner reel. And very, very good reel, very smooth. On his other pole over here, he's got the old classic Fenwick. And Fenwick's been around forever. They make great products. And this is about a 6-foot Fenwick on an ABF 40 Okuma bait runner. And for those of you that don't know, when we talk about bait runner, we're talking about, it has a clutch here that when it's in the open position, you can set the tension so that when the carp picks up and runs, there's minimal tension on, and they'll just take the reel or take the line and just take off. So for carp fishing, I will say, if you're going to do a lot of carp fishing, the one thing you should invest in is a bait runner reel. Those are just, in my view, an absolute necessity. You need it to be consistent so that you don't get broke off when you get that big carp, and it makes life so much simpler and smoother. So again, it's just my recommendation. It's not a must, but if you're going to get into carp fishing, definitely get a dual clutch, or what's called the bait runner, bait feeder type of reel.
Unfortunately, the carp bite continues to be difficult. I worked several different areas and there was no action. This is why I enjoy carp fishing. It is not easy and you have to be persistent. Until next time, tight lines, and, as always, thanks for watching.